Please welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, Ruby Cooper. Give it up for her. Miss Cooper.
It's the child side. Okay. So, let's hear it for Ty, actually. Okay. And yourself. I love that this little place gets all filled up on a Saturday afternoon. This is fabulous. Thank you. So, when I was a little girl, I used to climb into bed with my grandpa and ask him to tell me stories. And he did. He loved to tell me stories. And he was an Irish guy, and he would tell me stories about Ireland. Stories about a country that he had never seen or had gone to, but that had been told to him by his grandpa. So they were wonderful. They were, through his eyes, passed down through history. Who knows how much change had happened in them. And Irish stories always have leprechauns and fairies that do mischievous things while you're sleeping, always. And then warriors that ride naked on little short Connemara ponies with wild hair, screaming and yelling into the redcoats, hitting them and killing them with rocks and pikes and whatever they had, and scattering them and winning the battle. And we never did give Ireland to Britain, now did we? So we did win the battle. And they always have spirits that roam the earth. Always. The Irish believe in spirits. So when I went to Ireland about 20 years ago, I knew my grandpa's spirit was with me. And my grandpa had talked to me after he died when I was 11. And from the time until I was 50, this is another story, but from the time until I was 50, I heard him and talked to him and would wake up dreaming because he had said something, and it would have to do with my mother. We had this incredible psychic connection among my mother, my grandpa, and me. But when I was 50, I said to him, I was at the cemetery in Western Pennsylvania, and I said, Grandpa, you've been my guardian angel now for 50 years. Well, 40 since you died. And I'm thinking I could take it from here. And he left. He left. I never heard anything from him. But when I went to Ireland, I knew he was there. Anyway, so I get in this little car, this little Ford, about this big, and I started driving from Dublin. I drove up the East Coast, all the way to Mullinhead, which is the top northernmost part of Ireland, and then down to Connemara on my way to Galway, because I wanted to ride those famous ponies. Not necessarily naked, but that would work for me too. I don't mind riding naked, but I just wanted to ride them just because I'd heard so many stories about them. But by the time I got to Connemara, it had been raining steadily for 3 freaking days. 3 days. I couldn't even, it was foggy, it was awful, I was on the coast, I was in this little car, and driving on the wrong side of the road, according to me, and just miserable. And I wanted to get out of the car. And I was lost. I didn't know where I was. I couldn't tell because the fog was so thick. And I drove, maybe 20 miles an hour for hours and hours. And finally, it was evening, and I saw some lights. And I thought, oh, thank God, I'm going there. I'm going to those lights. And I didn't care where it was. I didn't care who lived there, whatever. I was getting out of this car, and I was going to knock on the door and go wherever it was. But when I pulled into this little tiny town, the fog started to lift. And this splash of yellow went across the sky. And I saw that the little tiny town was on this big lake. And I thought, oh, this is kind of sweet. And I could see 2 doors from where I pulled in was a pub. Whoa, hallelujah, the day has been saved. I can just taste that Jameson right now, man. I am going right into that pub, chuck this stuff. You know, I don't know when I'll leave it. That's where I'm going. And so I opened the door of the car, and there was a black and white dog there. About that, medium-sized black and white dog. And I said, hi, and I rubbed its head. And I said, I don't know, you probably can't drink, but I'm going in. And the dog went, woof, woof. I said, yeah, hi, Wolf, I'm Ruby. And, but I'm going into, whatever, I'm not hanging out with you right now, and that's not the mood for this. And it did one of those things that turned around and started and went woof. And I thought, what? And I said, no, I'm going there. And it did it again, and woof, and headed. It was like you wanted me to follow it, so I said, okay, you win. That's it. All right, I'm going with you, Wolf. Wherever you go, I'm going. And so straight up this alley, just, right beside my car, which is where Wolf took me, straight up the alley. And the building stopped about 3 or 4 buildings up. And then on the right-hand side was this ancient stone wall that I saw ran parallel to the lake. And I thought, how beautiful is this? By now the fog is lifted and the sky is, starting to be sunset, and it's all different colors. And I thought, this is really pretty. And so Wolf kept turning around to look at me to make sure that I was following him. And when he saw I was, he went over and jumped on this stone wall. And I thought, okay. So I went over and got on the stone wall and sat beside him. So I'm petting this dog, and we started just at the point at which the sunset was majestic. The whole place just lit up. And maybe it was because of it had been so gray for so long that it just seems so enhanced, the colors, But it was yellows and oranges and reds, and they were mirrored in this big, broad lake that was as still as a mirror. And it was like Wolf and I were in this picture. We were part of it. And I thought, God, this is beautiful. And I felt like crying. And I felt like I was home. How bizarre. I lived in Pennsylvania, and every place else. I'm kind of a nomad. But I was home. So we did that. We sat together until the sun went below the horizon, and then we left. Wolf left first because he was in charge. He jumped off. He jumped off the wall and went to the. I don't know where he went. I don't know where Wolf lived or anything about the dog. And I went to the pub, and I went in and I sat beside this guy and I ordered a Jameson. Surprise, surprise. And he said, did you just get here? He said, it's wonder you could even find the place in all the fog. And I said, oh, the fog has lifted. I said, and I got here maybe 20 or 30 minutes ago, but a black and white dog met me at the car and took me to look at the sunset. And he said, aye, even the dogs are friendly in Ireland. I said, wow. I said, it was so weird. I said, it was like he was waiting for me and knew me. And he said, sure, probably was. Did you catch his name? And I said, Wolf. And I said, you know who I really think he was? I think he was my grandpa. And he said, aye, that'd be right. He said, here's to grandpa. And we lifted our Jameson and had a toast to grandpa. And you know, my grandpa, when he told me these stories, it's, you know, he had seen the spirits himself on roaming the earth in part of his life. And I am here to tell you now that I too have seen spirits roam the earth.